What's happening, Titan fans? It's your boy, Jaco Chandler, back again with another quick video. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that share, make sure you subscribe, make sure you're tuning in, because we are busting out content for the Tennessee Titans and all the Tennessee Vols. We're giving you raw, and by we, I mean me. I'm giving you raw cuts, raw takes, even emotional takes, because you know football is about emotion. So we're going to get some emotional takes, and we gonna get into this right here, because you know, I feel really bad for the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was one of the ones that believed in this guy. So we're going to talk about it for a second. We're going to air it out. That way, if it is done and it's done, I say what I need to say, and you know. Okay, let me just go ahead and start off by saying that I think Malik Willis was capable. I don't understand how he couldn't be capable when he didn't have an offensive line. He had the worst offensive line in NFL. Even when you watch the Kansas City game, we only lost by 7 to the defending world Super Bowl champions. With this guy, we only lost by 7. Receivers were dropping passes. They weren't getting open. Clearly, a lack of speed and a lack of weapons was we probably would have beat them if he had some receivers and Chris Conley wouldn't have dropped that ball. We probably would have beat them. So with that being said, why is Titans media and fans so quick to just throw him under the bus? Like, they'll say these things like, oh, he didn't read. He got started over by Josh Dobbs. Look at the team around him. Josh Dobbs has been a rookie for 7 years. Of course, he's going to have a better feel for the game than a rookie that just got here. Like, come on now. Come on, Titans fans. Like, and then I read these crazy comments and these crazy rebuttals about how, oh, well, if, you know, Ryan Tannehill had a better team around him, or Will Levis had a better surrounding team around him, he would have shown better numbers. Now, how come we can't give that same courtesy to Malik Willis? It just don't make sense. Like, if we're going to give courtesy rides to Ryan Tannehill, oh, he didn't have, his offensive line was banged up, he didn't have receivers, he couldn't get open. So what? So Malik Willis gets out there and, oh, hey, he's got to, this rookie, hey, he sucks, because he could not hit that receiver dropped the ball. Oh, and he's holding it, he's running. You know, there's no offensive line. The receivers ain't getting separation. That's because he's trash. He's just trash. That is Titans media. That is the fan base. Like, I almost want to add colorism to it, because how come Levis isn't getting that? I don't understand the Titans' logical. I don't understand it. And I'm not trying to make this about race, but can the brother get an opportunity? Can we at least see him in a functional offense? After you show me that, if he was to be in a functional offense and he was doing terrible and crazy, I'd be right along with y'all. Cut his ass. Get rid of that bum. I would be right along with y'all saying these things, but for the simple fact that we didn't see him with a good offensive line, we didn't see him with explosive receivers, and we didn't see him with a good offensive coordinator, how do we just know that he's not good? And for you analytical people, Malik Willis scored like a 91 on his score for the draft. Like, he had a really high score. So if we're going to do everything by measurables and by numbers, you got to give him something. Like, I don't understand how y'all can hold so much, how Titans fans can literally hold him to the fact that he was throwing the ball to Nick Westbrook-Akina. Like, you were throwing the ball to these practice squad wide receivers, and you expect a rookie to throw to another rookie and chig the other rookie. Y'all expected 3 rookies just to ball out, and that's not how the NFL works. And like I said, I'm going to defend Malik, because I don't see no one else in the media doing it. I don't see none of these other Titans podcasts giving him the courtesy that they give Ryan Tannehill, or giving him the courtesy that they give every other quarterback. Why does he not get this courtesy? it look, I don't want to say anything, but it sounds that way, if you know what I mean. But again, man, I definitely would have liked, even though we're not going to see it because they drafted Will Levis. They drafted Will Levis, so that tells us they don't want Malik Willis. At least trade him. Trade him. If you really think he's a terrible quarterback and he can't do any of these things, trade him or cut him. Cut him and let some other team pick him up. Because I guarantee you, if he was in San Francisco or in a good situation, he would ball out. And you ain't gonna sit there and look me in the straight face and say Brock Purdy is better than him. If Brock Purdy and him switched, would Brock Purdy would have came down here? I'm probably saying his name wrong. Would he have came to the Titans and he would have balled out? Absolutely not. Because of why? The offensive line, the wide receiver separation, the coaching. Of course he wouldn't have done good there. But what happened? He was in a good situation, Brock Purdy. He had receivers around him, offensive line, a good running game, and good coaching. And that's why he was able to shine as like the last pick of the draft. But Malik don't get that courtesy. He just has to be a rookie. He just has to ball out because you know, we're just gonna call a spade. When you black and you're a black quarterback, you have to be Superman. You have to be Superman in the league because the media doesn't give us second chances. And this is why this show needs me. This is why I need to be out here, because the real spill's going to be out here. Like, we're going to call a spade. Y'all can sit here and say, oh, you don't feel any kind of way, but y'all don't give my mans no courtesy. Like, y'all know he had no offensive line, no receivers, no offensive coordinator, but he sucks? Like, how do you evaluate someone like that? How do you evaluate and just say someone is terrible and a bust? Could you go out there and win with that offense? Because Ryan Tannehill couldn't. And you expect a rookie to come out here and just run the offense and just make everyone better around him? Like, man, look, I don't want to call y'all Titans fans anything, but look, I'm about to say something because this is ridiculous. But I'm gonna veer from that. I'm gonna keep it cool. I hope they trade him because obviously none of the Tennessee fan base wants him. The Titans don't want him. Trade him. Let him go somewhere else. I think it's weird that if this man is such trash, why has he not been cut yet? He may be cut here sooner while I'm making this video. You never know. Could be cut the next day. I hope he is. I hope he is and he gets traded because he doesn't deserve this. No quarterback deserves what he went through. He went to a terrible team. Terrible offensive players, terrible O-line, terrible coordinator, terrible fans with no patience at all. Can't even, the fact that you guys sit here and say that Will Levis just needs a better team around him, but can't say the same thing around him, just lets me know what kind of fan base y'all really are. And please comment below. Please, if you feel any kind of way, comment below. We can have a chat about it. Because I would like to understand why my mans don't get the courtesy that Will Levis gets. Or Ryan Tannehill gets. Y'all say that, hey, he didn't have no offensive line. And he didn't have et cetera around him. But no, Malik Willis just sucks. No, he's just terrible, man. He didn't throw whatever, bro. Whatever, dude. It sounds like you got an agenda. And I'm just going to call a spade, bro. Nobody's taking up for my homie. I'm going to take up for him. And like I said, if he is terrible, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with him not being able to work out. That's fine. But give him a chance, though. Let's see him around a team. Let's see him around a good offensive line. Let's see him with some offensive weapons and see what he can do. Because this kid is way more mobile than Will Levis and a way better athlete. Anybody with eyes can see that. I don't care what no one says. I don't care, dude. Like, man, but it's just frustrating, man, because I hate to see people like that don't get an opportunity, and then you got fans who don't even give you an opportunity, won't even give him opportunity to fail. Like, y'all put him in, he wasn't even supposed to play last year. Like, and we just gonna write him off? Everybody that's got a problem with Malik Willis, go back and look at the wide receivers he was throwing to. Go look at the drop passes that Chris Conley dropped in that game against the Chiefs. The Titans should have won that game. They lost to the defending Super Bowl champions by 1 touchdown. But he's garbage. I don't get this fan base, man. I don't get this fan base. It's either A, y'all got a colorism issue, or there's a stagnant force of just being normal or just being an okay team. Like, we were really okay with mediocrity. And me as a Titans fan in my blood bleeding tight two-tone blue, I'm not going to stand for that. So like I said, I'm not saying everybody has that assessment about Will Levis. I'm not saying everybody feels that way. But there's a certain group of people who have this complexion disorder in their head, because you can't sit here and give Ryan Tannehill and people who look like you the same kind of courtesy, but don't give it to the guy who doesn't look like you. I'm not gonna stand for that shit. And I ain't mean to cuss, but this is a real spill. We gonna keep it real. My man's deserved a chance, man. He did. These are facts, but it is what it is. The Titans drafted Will Levis. That's going to be your starter, because you can't spend a second-round pick and not start him. So you got to get rid of Ryan Tannehill. And please get rid of Malik Willis. Send him somewhere where he can play. Mike Vrabel, if you don't want him, send him somewhere else. Because I guarantee you, when he goes somewhere else and he blows up, that's going to be another reason why Mike Vrabel may not have a job here in a couple years. Especially if he gets sent somewhere and he blows up, Hendon Hooker does something and he blows up, and Will Levis does not do good and does not pan out. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be some jobs on the line, because this was done horribly. Like, this was done horribly. And I'm going to speak up for you, Malik Willis. I'm going to speak up for you, man, because I seen good things in you. I seen it. Like, I seen it. I seen it. And, like, for people who can't even respect the fact that you didn't have nothing around you and can't even give you the courtesy to see what you can do with things around you, those people I can't even have a discussion with. I just can't. Because what's the word? You're unreasonable. Like, the fact that you can't even understand that he didn't have all those things, and you just put a title on him and just saying he's terrible, just lets me know that you're unreasonable. Okay? So, hey, man, it is what it is, man. Look, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. Make sure you please hit that like, get my visibility out there. We're going to keep Titan content and Vol content rolling. Hey, Malik, man, I hate that I hate that it fell like this, but hopefully you get sent somewhere where you can prosper and actually have people who care and want you to develop and be better and actually give you a chance. Because the Titans didn't give you a chance. They didn't give you a chance. They didn't give you a chance at all. But they're gonna give Will Levis every chance they should have gave you. And that ain't right. But yeah, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. Make sure you tell everybody, share it to a friend. Send it to a friend. Look at this goofy dude talking about the Titans. I don't care what you do. Just send it to me. Just get me out there. You know what I'm saying? I just need the likes. I need the likes. I have cats. So, that's the sound you heard. But yeah, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. Vol so hard, that is crazy.